What up YouTube, this is GIOSTEALTHR1 and I'm coming to you with an update and kind of like future projects that I'm planning to do with this RC and other things that I'm planning to do. Let's just start off by stating that this is my Stampede 4x4 VXL, also known as Stampinky, and a lot of people have loved the conceptual pink setup that I have for this RC, from the pink body to the pink body, whatever these things called, clips, mounts. I have to get pink clips as well. Full RPM, pink underneath, pink LEDs, pink wire mesh, pink shock socks, and whatever else, pink decals and stuff like that. So here's the up and coming things that I'm planning to do with RC. Once I'm able to acquire, and get myself situated, I am gonna go and try to get steel drive shafts. What I'm looking to do is get the Traxxas Velocity drive shafts, and hopefully I can have that. I mean, most of my RCs need that. I need it for the Stampede 4x4. I need it for the Slash 4x4, and I need it for the Rally 4x4. So if anyone knows how expensive those things are, they range anywhere between $50–$60 for just two. So yeah, I have to really look into see what I can do and have this Stampinky set up pretty much fully customed. Now, that being said, what I'm trying to do is, get my parts anodized pink. Now, how that is done is, a lot of times when you anodize red, it oxidizes and becomes pink. Now, if I can get the most, like the shocks and stuff like that, if I can get those pink, it would really make a major difference in this RC. So hopefully I can get, stuff like that done. I mean, there are so many pink parts that I have on this thing. I just want to make this into as custom as possible, to where the minute you see this in a hobby shop, well, a lot of people, you know what, it's funny, a lot of people, when I bring an RC like this, or most of my RCs, they know my RCs. It's the wildest thing, especially the Rustler. The minute my Rustler is busted out, they know I'm GIOSTEALTHR1, and I ended up going to my local hobby shop and ended up having my PlayStation 4 Rally body there, and a few of the customers was like, "Oh, that's Gio's," and I'm like, "Ha ha ha," in the background. So I'm like, whatever. So this is what I'm planning to do. That being said, of the upgrades that I'm planning to do with Stampinky, I noticed that in my RC arsenal, I have pretty much a lot of RCs that are fully customized, but this was a female RC that I put into my group, and I need another girl in the group. Now, that being said, I do have parts to make a Stampede 2-wheel drive. Now, if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you'll notice that I have a fully custom gravedigger, and that's pretty much a Stampede 2-wheel drive on its own. So I could do that, or I can wait just a little while, acquire some funds, and look into getting the Axial Wraith. Now, with the Axial Wraith, even with the SCX-10 that I own, it's a very, 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 very expensive RC. Every single part on this, on the Axial series for the scale version, is, I would say 2 to 3 times more than the original Traxxas products. And you know what, rightfully so, because they are very, very detailed with what they do. And the parts that I'm gonna unveil, hopefully next week or 2 weeks after, I'm gonna unveil my setup for the Jeep Rubicon SCX-10 Axial. So I could necessarily go into getting myself a Wraith and making that into a girl crawler. So that would be a cool RC to do. I would be curious on what type of name I would give that type of RC. I mean, most of my RCs have names. Most of them don't. I mean, you guys know my Rustler Marble Monster has the G1, and I think Breakneck for my XO1, and so on and so forth. So I want to make sure that, these RCs get as hooked up as possible, because eventually me and Dark Ecliptic Heart have been talking and talking and talking and talking. We've been talking for years now. I'm hoping within this summer, you know, I do have vacation time coming up, I'd be able to bring 3 of my RCs over there to where he lives at in New Mexico. My company has me available to travel a lot, and hopefully I can come across and hang out with him for like a weekend and hook up one of his mini movies and have these RCs in there. Hopefully the Stampinky will have its own custom body. The other RC that I would most likely bring over there would be the Rustler Mamba Monster, and I think the last RC I would bring either would be possibly the Mini E-Revo, if I ever get that thing fixed or fully done, because at this point I'm so frustrated with that RC, I feel like quitting it. But you know, I still throw little bits and tad bits onto that thing, but hopefully I could have that set up in a mini movie. So anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, and to all my fellas up in YouTube, later.